What if I told you that every single thing you use today, your phone, your car, your internet, all started with one simple idea? A human being standing somewhere in the past, looking at the world and thinking, there must be a better way to do this. From fire in a dark cave to artificial intelligence in the cloud, these are the top 10 inventions across the most important historical moments in history. Hey everyone, this is ProjectNOTOS, and on this channel we talk about science, histories and the ideas that shape our world. We look at how the past explains the present and how today's technology is building the future. From ancient discoveries to modern science, we try to understand how everything connects. If you enjoy big questions and cool discoveries, and you like learning while having fun, don't forget to subscribe and be part of the journey. This will really help us grow. Thank you so much. Now get ready, because it is time to travel through time. We begin in the Prehistoric Era, more than 400,000 years ago, long before cities, writing or even farming. Humans did not invent fire itself, but they learned how to control it. At first, fire probably came from lighting or volcanoes, but over time, humans learned how to create it using friction or sparks. Fire works by burning material like wood and releasing heat and light. And this changed everything. Fire kept humans warm at night, it scared away dangerous animals, and most importantly, it allowed humans to cook food. Cooked food is softer and easier to digest, which means the body gets more energy from it. That extra energy helped our brains grow bigger over thousands of years. Fire also brought people together. Humans started sitting around fires, talking, sharing stories, and forming communities. Fire did not just change how humans live, it changed who humans became. Next, we move into the Neolithic Era, around 10,000 BC, also called the Agricultural Revolution. For most of history, humans were hunters and gatherers. They followed animals and searched for wild plants. Then one day humans realized something important. If we plant seeds, food will grow where we live. Agriculture works by choosing useful plants, planting them, watering them, and harvesting them later. People also began to raise animals like sheep, goats, and cows instead of hunting them. This changed human life completely. Instead of moving all the time, people stayed in one place. Villages were born, then towns, then modern cities. Because food could be stored, not everyone had to hunt or farm. Some people became builders, priests, soldiers, and teachers. Agriculture created civilization, and it turned small groups into societies. Alright, third one, the wheel. Around 3500 BCE, during the ancient era, humans started building smarter and more complex tools. At first, people probably used round logs to roll heavy objects. Later, they turned that simple idea into real wooden wheels connected to axles. A wheel works by reducing friction. Instead of dragging something across the ground, you roll it. This means less effort, less energy, and much heavier loads can be moved. With the wheel, carts and wagons appeared. Trade became faster and travel became easier. Even war changed with chariots and moving machines. The wheel is also hidden inside many other inventions. Clocks, engines, turbines, and gears all use circular motion based on this same idea. It's just a simple circle, but it moved the world. Curious about how the very first wheel was invented and you want to go deeper into that story? Check out our other video, The First Wheel. You'll find the link in the description below. Still in the ancient era, humans invented something even more powerful than the wheel: writing. Before writing, everything was passed by memory and speech. If someone died, their knowledge could be lost forever. Writing works by turning sounds and ideas into symbols. At first, these symbols were pictures. Later, they became letters and words. With writing, humans could record laws, business deals, religious beliefs, and scientific observations. For the first time, knowledge could travel through time, without the risk of being lost. A person could still die, but their ideas could survive. Writing made history possible, it made science possible, it made civilization permanent. Writing is the memory of humanity. We now move into the Middle Ages, 1440 CE, late medieval, where knowledge was still rare and expensive. Books had to be copied by hand. One book could take months or even years to make. Then came the printing press, with Johannes Gutenberg. It works by pressing ink, metal, letters onto paper. Instead of writing one book at a time, you could print hundreds. Suddenly, books were cheaper. More people could read. New ideas spread faster than ever before. Science, philosophy, and politics exploded with new information. People started questioning old beliefs and learning new ones. The printing press didn't just make books, it made education possible for millions. Knowledge stopped being a luxury and started becoming a right. Year 1712, Industrial Era. For most of history, work was done by human muscles or animals. Then humans learned how to use steam as power, thanks mainly to great inventors like Thomas Newcomen and James Watt. A steam engine works by heating water until it becomes steam. The steam expands and pushes a piston, creating motion. This motion could turn wheels and machines. Steam engines powered factories, trains, and ships. They allowed people to move goods faster and produce items in huge quantities. Society changed from farming villages to industrial cities. People started moving to factories. Time became more important than seasons. The modern industrial world was born. Next comes electricity in the modern era, between the years 1880 and 1900. Scientists like Michael Faraday, Nikola Tesla, and Thomas Edison showed that electricity works by moving electrons through wires. That movement creates energy that can be turned into light, heat, or motion. Electricity changed everyday life. Homes could have light at night. Machines could work without steam. Messages could travel across continents using wires. Later came radios, televisions, and computers. Electricity made the world faster, brighter, and more connected. It turned night into day and silence into signals. Our world now runs almost entirely on this invisible power. Across 19th and 20th century, humans invented a new kind of engine. Instead of using steam outside the machine, this engine burns fuel inside a small space. That explosion pushes pistons and turns wheels. This is the internal combustion engine. It powers cars, airplanes, motorcycles, and ships. People could travel farther and faster than ever before. Cities expanded, countries became connected by roads and airports. The planet suddenly felt smaller. This engine gave humans physical freedom. You were no longer stuck where you were born, and the road became the future of human movement. Then we reached the digital era. Computers work by using electrical signals to process information as ones and zeros. They follow instruction sets called programs. At first, computers fill entire rooms. Now they fit into your pocket. The internet connects all these machines together and it allows information to travel instantly around the world. This changed everything. How we communicate, how we work, how we study, how we shop, and even how we entertain ourselves. For the first time in history, you can talk to someone on the other side of the planet in just a few seconds, and you can learn almost anything in a few minutes. News, videos, messages, and ideas move instantly from one point to another. The world stopped being a collection of distant places, and it became one giant network where we are all living inside today. Finally, we arrive at the future era. Thanks to the vision of people like Alan Turing, who proposed the idea of thinking machines and created the famous Turing test, modern AI was born. Artificial intelligence is different from other inventions. It is a machine that can learn from data and improve its behavior. AI works by finding patterns in large amounts of information. It can understand language, make predictions, and recognize faces. Today, AI helps doctors, scientists, and engineers. It writes, paints, drives cars, and discovers new medicines. For the first time in history, humans created a tool that can create new ideas. This is not just a machine, it is a partner. And the next step of evolution may not even be biological. Check out our other two videos, how quantum computers work and how AI works, if you want to learn more about these last two incredible inventions. Before we finish, here are, as usual, some incredible fun facts about the most important inventions of our history. Fire. Early humans could control fire over 1 million years ago. That's longer than most animals have ever existed. Writing. The earliest writing wasn't for stories. It was to count beer, sheep, and grain. Printing press. Gutenberg's first printed book, the Bible, had many mistakes, because early printers, of course, made many typos. Steam engine. Thomas Newcomen's first steam engine was slow, huge, and mostly just pumped out water out of mines. Electricity. Nikola Tesla once tried to light up 200 lamps wirelessly across a city, kind of like magic. First computers. They worked on 8 bits and could basically only add numbers. No games, no internet, nothing else. From fire to artificial intelligence, every invention is part of the same story. Humans trying to survive, then trying to understand, and then trying to create. The next great invention, who knows, might be made by someone watching this video, maybe by you. If you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to ProjectNOTOS. And tell me in the comments, which invention do you think is the most important? Fire, the wheel, or artificial intelligence. And see you in the next video.